Hello there, YouTube. Not my normal recording angle, as I'm sure you've noticed. I wanted to keep this relatively short, so I'm sitting at my computer, and I'm just going to give a quick update, because it's Sunday, it's getting late, and I have not put up my weekly wrap-up. So I want to do my weekly wrap-up just to talk about what I've been doing and how things have been going for me over the last week. Now, if I have a little look at my channel at the moment, I've had a few videos go fairly well. They've gone down well. I mean, nothing's actually getting decent views. I mean, my channel is still a relatively unknown nothing channel. Videos don't get more than about 50 views on general, despite me having well over 1,000 subscribers at this point. Because most of those aren't real subscribers. Most of those are people who subscribed like 5 years ago, back when I made vlog content about creationism and religion. Back when I was making like debunk videos and reply videos to creationists. So they have nothing to do with BookTube or anything that I'm currently engaged with, and most of those probably don't even use YouTube. Those accounts are probably long since dead. I reckon I've probably got somewhere in the region of about 200 to 300 genuine subscribers, and I get maybe 50 views per video, which is fine. It's fine. What I do find is that whilst I'm getting very few views, the views I am getting, I'm getting really good positive feedback on. People are enjoying the videos, even if it's only a few people. So I'm happy with that. I enjoy that I've got a small community, but it's a small community of people who genuinely enjoy watching my videos, engaging in my Discord, and actually taking part in what I'm putting out. So long as that's happening, I'm happy. This video, it's the wrap-up for the week ending the August the 29th, which I hopefully have it out before the end of the day. It's almost 9 o'clock now. If I keep this video relatively short, I should be able to edit, render and upload it in 3 hours. And I'm hoping that this video is probably maybe 10 minutes long at most, because I don't want to ramble on for too long. What have I done this week? Well, I've tried reading. But honestly, First Law is a series of books that I'm not sure is for me, which I know is gonna bother a few people, because a few people looking forward to hearing what I have to say about it. But I don't know whether or not it's actually going to work for me. I've tried reading it, and I find that it's actually surprisingly upsetting. As videos go, as book series go, it's grimdark, but it doesn't feel like other grimdark I've read. It feels hopeless, and that is not something I was expecting, and I'm not sure I'm in the right headspace for it. So I may DNF for a while. I may end up coming back to it. I'm only halfway through the first book, and I'm struggling to read more than about 15 pages a day, because the characters are just they're suicidal. They're all depressed. They're all suicidal. They're all barely hanging on, and I'm not sure I can handle it. I'm not sure I want to read about this at the moment. It's well written. The characters are well realised. I can see a lot of the praise that goes into characters like Lotka. He really is the kind of character that steals the scenes, but I'm not sure if it's actually the character that's stealing those scenes, or if it's just the fact that it's such a well-written example of a desperate person, that I think it might just be that people aren't used to a truly desperate person being very well realised. It's the same with Logan as well. He is truly depressed, and I think that's one of the problems. And one of the reasons why he's well remembered is it hits really hard. So I think I'm going to go back to the Books of Babel series and finish off Armored Sphinx. I'm a fair way through that, but I kind of put it down so I could focus on first looks. The idea was I was going to focus on one book last week and try and get through just that one book. And that was supposed to be The Blade itself, but like I say, I've been struggling to get through more than about 15 pages a day. In the last week, I have read about 110 pages over an entire week. And it was a real struggle to pull that off. Like, I don't think I'm in the right mind for it. I'm struggling with my own pain, my own depression at times, and I think I'm still coming out of a depressive bout for myself. I'm hoping that come September I'll have got over my own personal issues and I'll be on a high. And if that happens, I may pick up The Blade itself and continue with it. But for now, I think I'm going to have to put it aside, simply because it's just not the right book for me at the moment. But yeah, I will continue and give my opinion on it when I can. But you can tell that that kind of stuff is not right for me at the moment when you look at what games I'm playing. I'm playing very happy, very cartoony platformers, and have been for about a week and a half now. And I now have the Platinum Trophy for New Super Lucky's Tale, which is a nice, cheery platformer about a fox saving his storybook world from a group of cats who are vaguely threatening in the most cartoony of ways. It actually had some challenging levels towards the end. I was not expecting it to. I thought it was going to be a really easy one and done kind of platinum. But I finished all the levels, I beat the final boss, and then I got to Foxington and discovered that there were a couple of genuinely challenging levels and a couple of actually difficult trophies to get, including one where I needed to go through an entire level without making a mistake, and one where I needed to beat a gauntlet of enemies without taking a single hit. Wasn't overly challenging. It's not something that a reasonably skilled player can't do in a day, but it will actually act like a skill gate for a few people. Like if you're particularly young or particularly inexperienced with 3D platformers, you might stumble on these. Like this makes it a platinum worth actually having, not just one that I happen to get because I finished a cutesy platformer, which is nice. I like that it does require at least a little bit of skill to have. Even though I quite enjoyed the game regardless, I wouldn't be ashamed of a platinum for a cutesy easy game if I enjoyed it anyway. It's nice that the platinum does actually have some value as a platinum trophy though, because a lot of them don't. Anyway, that aside, I've not really been watching much in the way of TV or anything along those lines, though I did have the chance to have my mum visit. We've been watching the MCU, as you may know if you've been seeing some of my other updates, and we've reached Thor Ragnarok, which we watched a couple of nights ago, and my mum absolutely loved it. She thought it was hilarious, as everyone does, because it is a genuinely funny film. It was fun. We've got a little bit more with the TV shows to do. We're still watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're going to stop after season 4 because it just gets crap after that. But my mum loves Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so she's really enjoying that so far. And season 4 is particularly good with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so there's a lot of stuff to like there. And we still have the last season of Daredevil and the second season of Jessica Jones to watch. So we've got plenty to watch when it comes to the MCU. We're not going to go beyond Endgame with the exception of the Spider-Man films, because honestly, there's no point. We're also skipping Captain Marvel because it's shite. But yeah, we're not going to go past Endgame. There's no point in going past Endgame. It's that's the final point of the story, so may as well stop there. I have been playing a fair bit of D&D. I've got a few campaigns on the go, as some of you will be aware, because a few people who watch my videos actually play in my games. And one of the things I'm really enjoying at the moment is I'm cutting my house rules into bite-sized chunks, writing them up, making them into PDFs, and I'm going to make videos about them, where I link the PDFs in the comment section and in the description. so that people can see what I'm using as my house rules. I've got a few of them ready and written up. I just need to record a bit of a video to go with it. I'm not sure whether or not I want to record at the camera like I am now, or whether or not I want to do a bit of a voiceover thing and just show the text and tables and things like that. Might do a mix of the two. I haven't decided. But I think that's going to be a really good way for me to get my my little house rules out. Have a bit of a rant about some of the parts of D&D that just don't make sense, because there's some really shitty parts of D&D that don't make sense. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, I think that's it really for this week. It's been a largely uneventful week for me. I did have a migraine, so that kind of took a couple of days out for me. I couldn't really do much for those days. But that's to be expected. If anything, it's nice to be able to say I had a migraine this week and know that it's probably the first time I've said it since I started doing these weekly updates. Because I don't think I've been having migraines much this summer. And that's really nice. Like, looking back, I can't remember having like continuous migraines. And I used to have them repeatedly, like multiple migraines a month. Sometimes it was as bad as 1 or 2 a week. So I genuinely think the migraines are slowing to a trickle, and that is fantastic news for me. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for listening, and just a quick weekly update on what I've been reading, what I've been playing, and what my plans are going forward for the channel. And I'm going to see you in the next video, hopefully. So see you then. Bye.